The small and compact size of this dash cam is great, but it's also very affordable as well. Plus it also includes some really good features, making it a great dash cam to use for not only personal use, but for business use as well. Not only can it be used with an external plug-in camera, allowing you to not only view what is behind you at all times, but also record it as well. But then there's this optional GPS module, and you're not going to believe just how much information it will record about the route that you travel. It logs not only your location coordinates, as well as a map history of where you have been, but it also records everything on video, not only from the built-in front view camera, but from the rear view camera as well. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello and welcome to the channel, and I hope you like today's video. If you like smart home and automotive technology content, then hit that subscribe button because that's what you're going to see on this channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing this dash cam from Yantop. It's called the Acceo B53P 4K Dash Cam, and for the price, which at the time of this review was only about $60, I have to admit it's actually quite a good little device, which works exceptionally well. So if a DVR mirror is not what you're looking for, and you have decided to search for a good quality dash cam instead, that is also very affordable to purchase, then this might be what you're looking for. And as you are going to see in today's video, it has some really great features as well. Okay, so this dash cam is used in combination with the Vidua app, which can be downloaded from Google Play or the App Store. So yes, it will work with both iOS and Android. Using the app, you have the ability to control the dash cam directly from your smartphone as well, as I will demonstrate to you later on. This device also comes supplied with this mounting adapter, so it just simply clips onto the camera like that, and it also moves up and down so it can be adjusted to the correct angle that you require. It then simply just sticks onto your front windscreen like this. Now this dash cam has been designed to work with 12-volt vehicles, and you can power it up with the supplied 12-volt cigarette lighter power socket adapter, or this optional buckline interface cable, which if used will also allow the dash cam to be used on 24-volt vehicles as well, and that's because it's been designed to step down the voltage. And this is great because that makes it compatible with virtually all vehicles. Now, while the buckline interface cable is optional, I would very highly recommend purchasing it with the device to ensure that you get full functionality from the dash cam and its features, as some features will not work without it, as I will explain later on. However, the buckline interface cable does require hard wiring into your car's electrical system, but this is a very straightforward and easy job to do, with a little bit of car electrical knowledge and experience of course, because there are only 3 wires to connect, and they are red, which goes to your 12-volt switched ignition, yellow, which goes to the positive 12-volt terminal of your battery, and black, which goes to ground. And that's it. That is all that is required to connect and set up the buckline interface cable. Okay, now let's take a closer look at this dash cam. So you can see just here on the side of the device, we have the main power button. That's to turn the device on and off. And then on the other side at the top here, we have the AV input, where you can connect a separate external camera to the device. Yes, you can also purchase a second optional camera that will work with this dash cam. And here it is. This is a 1080p FHD camera with a 140-degree viewing angle. I definitely would not call it a reversing camera though, but that doesn't mean it cannot be used as one, of course. That is, however, if you don't mind manually switching the display to the rear view camera every time you want to use it. Now, just before the professionals start typing away in the comment section below to tell me that I am wrong and it does not need to be manually switched to the rear view camera at all, because all you need to do is put this red wire of the camera's cable to the reversing light of your car, and it will automatically switch to the rear view camera when you engage reverse gear. But no, it won't. Yes, you're right, that is generally what the red wire on the camera is used for, but unfortunately that's not the case with this device. And that's because this is not designed to be a reversing camera. So therefore, this device does also not support that feature either. With this camera, you do not need to connect the red wire of the camera cable at all. And even if you did, it would not do anything anyway. This camera they supply is used for other products as well that do support that feature. This external camera can actually also be used as an internal cabin monitor for the security of the inside of your car as well. So you can, just like the DVR mirror dash cams, mount it to the front windscreen of your car, next to the mirror, or in this case the dash cam. Or you can also attach it to the back window of your car as well, and use it as a rear view camera. For today's video, however, I will just be attaching it somewhere here, next to all these other cameras on the outside of my rear bumper. Now, I don't know if I would actually recommend doing this, as while there is no documentation explaining if this camera is actually waterproof or not, it does kind of look like it may not be, but I cannot 100% confirm that. For this review though, I have just decided to do it this way anyway, as there is no sign of any rain coming for the next few days, so it's not going to matter to me at all. Now, looking at the display screen of the dash cam, you may be thinking, but what is the point of using this device as a reversing camera when the screen is way too small to be able to see what is behind you anyway? And that's a great question, but this dash cam can also connect to your phone over a Wi-Fi connection as well, which now results in you being able to use your phone's display screen as the display for the reversing camera, making it a lot easier to see what is behind you on the bigger screen. You can of course also switch to full screen mode to get an even larger view. So yes, using it this way, the external camera can easily be used as a reversing camera, but you will need to manually switch the display screen to the rear camera view yourself every time you need to use it, as by default the front view camera is the first and standard view displayed in the app. It is also worth noting that if you do use it as a reversing camera, as you can see, because this is not designed to be a reversing camera, there will of course also be no parking guidelines either, because that is also a feature that is not supported with this dash cam. Okay, now let's go back to the dash cam again. So next to the AV input, we have the USB-C power socket connector, where you plug in the cigarette lighter socket power adapter, or preferably the buckline interface cable. And next to that is the memory card slot, where you insert the memory card for the dash cam to record to. And this device will support memory cards up to 128 gigabytes. This dash cam does of course also support loop recording, so that means that when the memory card gets full, any older video footage will just be overwritten. Now yes, this device does just turn on and off with the ignition of your car, but of course if you want to, you can also turn the dash cam on and off manually as well. And to do that, you just hold down the power button on the side here for about 4 seconds, and the device will turn on or off. When powered up and in use, you have 3 display views to choose from on the dash cam itself, which are the time and date, as you can see now, the front view cam, and the rear view camera. The built-in front view camera is of course 4K and has a viewing angle of 170 degrees. And if I switch to the front view camera in the app on my phone now, as you can see, the front view camera image quality is exceptionally good. Actually, the image quality from both cameras during the day are actually really good. Both cameras do support night vision as well though. And as you can see, the night vision from the 4K front view camera is really good as well. Everything looks crystal clear on both the display screen of the dash cam and on my smartphone. And now if we switch the view in the app to the 1080p rear view camera, you can see that that also looks pretty good as well. But of course, it's definitely no match when compared to the front view camera with its high quality 4K resolution. Now you may be wondering if this dash cam will record from both the front and the rear view cameras. And yes, it does. It constantly records from both the cameras. So if something happens not only in front of you, but behind you as well, all of this will be recorded and saved onto the memory card. This dash cam also supports multiple languages as well, such as English, Chinese, Japanese, German, French, and even more. This dash cam also, thanks to its built-in G-sensor, supports parking monitoring as well. So you don't need to worry about your car when you are away from it. Your car will be protected from the front and the rear if it is hit or damaged when parked, and anything that happens to it will be saved securely to the memory card for you to view at a later date. However, for this feature to work, the buckline interface cable is mandatory and must be used. Parking monitoring will not work with this device if it is used with the cigarette lighter power socket adapter, but this is the standard rule for all dash cams and DVR mirrors, and that is why I always recommend purchasing the buckline interface cable with any of these types of devices, because parking monitoring is obviously a very important feature to have. And because snapshots is also a feature that is supported with this dash cam as well, it means you can also take pictures of anyone if you see them looking suspicious and walking around your car. And yes, you can do that from both the front view camera.
Successfully take a photo. Successfully take a photo.
And the rear view camera as well. And it's a lot easier to do this using the app on the bigger screen. As I said before, you can control the dash cam from the app as well. Another great feature this dash cam supports, but only if you purchase this optional GPS module with it, is GPS logging. The GPS module connects to the dash cam through the USB-C port of the device itself. As you can see here, the GPS module also has a USB-C connection socket built into it as well. So you just plug the GPS module into the USB-C connector of the dash cam, and then you plug your power connector into the GPS module itself. And the power runs directly through the GPS module, not only supplying power to the module itself, but also to the dash cam as well. So now with GPS support, does this mean the dash cam can give you directions to where you need to go, just like CarPlay and Android Auto does? No, unfortunately it does not work like that. The GPS module with this device is used purely to just log where you have been. So with the GPS module mounted to your windscreen and connected like this, how it works is it will record and save the video footage of your drive from both the front view camera and the rear view camera, give you a map of where you were located through the entire trip, including the latitude and longitude coordinates, and also display your average and top speeds, including the date and times as well. And it will display all of this information for you on your phone in the Vidua app, as you can see. Well, most of it anyway. For me personally, the Vidua app would not display the map history, but I think I know why that is. I did try everything to get this to work, but without any success. So I'm pretty sure this is because it's probably a feature that requires a paid subscription to work. Yes, with a paid subscription, you can actually benefit from other features using this device as well, such as GPS Assistant, license plate recognition, timeline, including some other features as well. I'm pretty sure the GPS Assistant feature is the reason why I cannot view the map history in the Vidua app, and this is purely because I do not have a paid membership subscription with the app. So yes, unfortunately for me personally, viewing the map history of my driving route in the Vidua app cannot work, as GPS Assistant is not free to use. However, I do have some good news, because Yantop have very kindly offered us a free way to do this as well. But there is some more bad news as well, because this freeway does not support Android or iOS. It actually only supports Windows. Yes, using your PC, you can actually install another app called hitgpsplayer.exe. This application actually comes with the dashcam itself. All you need to do is just insert and then format a memory card in the dashcam, and in the formatting process, the GPS Player app will actually get copied onto the memory card for you from the device. Yes, I agree, that's very clever. And how this works is the dashcam also has a small portion of internal memory built into it, which is used to store the app. So after the memory card has been formatted inside the dashcam, you just need to remove the memory card from the dashcam, insert it into this supplied memory card reader, and plug it into any USB port on your laptop, and install the GPS player in Microsoft Windows. And yes, I have tested it, and it works perfectly fine with Windows 11 as well. As you can see, here is the saved video footage playing in the app now from my recent trip last night. And it has recorded everything from both my front view camera as well as my rear view camera. Here is the map that logged where I was at the time of the trip. This is actually using Google Maps, which is what is set in the app by default, but it does support other maps as well. Here are my latitude and longitude coordinates, and my average and top speeds, with the date and time as well. And yes, this app is free to use, but it does also mean you would need to remove the memory card from the dashcam every time you want to view all of this logged data. Unfortunately, it won't work if you try plugging the dashcam into your laptop directly with a USB cable, and yes, I have already tried doing that. There is no way to avoid having to remove the memory card from the camera. Okay guys, anyway, that is how the Yantop Acceo B53P 4K dash cam works. And as you can see, this device performs really well. I do have to admit, I am actually quite impressed with the GPS Player Windows app, to be honest. Yes, I know it's a very basic and simple design, but the way it displays all of the different GPS log data is actually pretty cool, and it does work incredibly well. So apart from not being able to view the map history in the Vidua app, due to me not having a paid membership subscription, everything else has worked flawlessly for me, with the app and with the dashcam itself as well. And this is a great product that I am sure will be useful to a lot of people. I have also found this dashcam to be incredibly reliable, and it's a device that I could easily recommend. Anyway guys, that now brings us to the end of another video, and thank you so much for watching. As always, I will put a link in the description area below for anyone who is interested in purchasing one of these for themselves. If you like this video or found it helpful, then please like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel, where you can watch even more videos, which I upload every week, and I hope to see you all in the next video.